This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing. Started my digital inspection at 9217 Maranda Drive out here in Santee. Whenever we start our inspections, we like to start underneath the eave of the house. The eaves consist of your fascia board, you have your rafter tails, and your starter boards. Now, the reason why we like to start underneath the eave is that it gives us a good idea about what kind of wood damage we can expect on this property, shows us how good of a job the roof is doing as far as keeping water out the property. But this home was just recently painted, so a lot of times when they paint, it'll kind of cover up some of this bad wood, so it makes it a little more difficult to gauge what that wood is going to look like. But the wood looks like it's in pretty decent shape. Working my way up to a 3-tab asphalt shingle here. We can see we got a lot of granule loss. All these granules are accumulating in the gutter themselves. The roof did come with drip edge, so that is a good sign. That's going to help protect the wood on this product as well. I want to point a few things out. So we noticed the amount of granule loss. We got a bunch of damaged shingles on this roof. You can see some tin shingles were used to go ahead and do some repairs on this roof, but this is a very aged product that we have here. We have solar panels that we're going to be dealing with. Again, you can see all the fiberglass that has been exposed on this roof as well. Essentially what's happening, and the reason why we see so many granules in those gutters, is the oils on this asphalt shingle have started to evaporate, and as those oils start to go, the granules start to deplete every time it rains. So you can see how dark it is over here, and as those granules deplete, all that fiberglass is exposed. So you can see all that fuzzy stuff. That's the fiberglass that's being exposed on the roofing product itself. And once that fiberglass is exposed, the waterproofing of the product is greatly affected. And again, this is an older product, so I'd imagine this roof is 25 to 30 years old, probably closer to the 30 to 35 range. We can see how loose all these shingles are also. This stuff is really just kind of starting to flop around in the wind. So based off the condition of the product itself, the age of the product, I would suggest replacing it. Now, whether or not this roof is leaking is another story. I don't know if there are any active leaks on this roof. We live in San Diego, where we don't have a lot of major weather that we deal with on a daily basis. But it would be a really good idea for the homeowner to be proactive and to go ahead and replace it, because this roof will need to be replaced in the very near future. Now, we do have solar panels that are going to be dealt with. We are a licensed solar contractor. So that is not a problem. We can remove and reinstall those panels. Essentially what's going to happen is we're going to tear this roof off down to the decking. We want to address any kind of bad wood that is underneath this product. Once we go ahead and replace that bad wood, which is always that unknown variable, we have no idea how much wood is going to need to be replaced until we tear the roof off. We're going to tear off the underlayment that's underneath it, the felt underlayment, and then we're going to go ahead and install a layer of synthetic underlayment. We are an Owens Corning preferred contractor, so that means that this roof will come with a 50-year warranty from Owens Corning to go along with a 20-year workmanship warranty from us. We're going to be replacing these whirlybirds with O'Hagan exhaust vents. Also, same thing with these dormer vents. O'Hagan exhaust vents are low profile ventilation systems. Your neighbor across the street has a new roof. Those little squares, those are the O'Hagan vents. So we're going to be replacing these vents with those. And we want to increase the ventilation on this roof just to ensure that the product stays nice and cool, and ensure that the home stays nice and cool also. We're going to go ahead and install brand new drip edge along the entire perimeter of the roof as well. Starter shingle goes along the entire perimeter, and then the actual architectural Owens Corning shingle is installed directly after that. We'll go ahead and reflash and reseal all the penetrations on this roof. We'll paint them to match, and then once the actual roofing shingle is installed, we'll come back and install the solar panels as well. Looks like we have 7. Looks like we got 14 solar panels that are on this roof that are going to need to be removed and reinstalled, and that won't be a problem. That is it for my inspection.